and today we're going to be learning a holiday combination, if you couldn't tell from the Christmas tree and my outfit. We're going to be doing Winter Wonderland. This is an intermediate advanced dance to one of my absolute favorite holiday songs ever. Because first of all, it's such a jazzy tune, and what tap dancer doesn't love a jazzy tune, right? And also it's just such a nice, happy holiday song. I've always loved it. It's one of the first holiday songs I ever choreographed a combination to years and years and years ago. And my Patreon subscribers requested this one more than any of the others I gave them options for, so I am happy to oblige. I love this song. So we're going to be doing it to a cover that is like the Jason Mraz version. So if you've ever heard the Jason Mraz version of Winter Wonderland, you know it has a couple of like weird cadences in the phrases. So we may have to like pause for a second before we get to the next phrase. The reason I did that and didn't just like make this dance to fit that version is because I want you to be able to bring this to your students or practice on your own or perform it for your friends and family to any version that you want. This version is so specific, so what I did was I cut off the tap phrases where any version of the song would cut off. This one just has like an extra 4 count. If you want to do it to this version, there's your moment to improv. There's your moment to fill the space with something. But if you want to do it to like the Michael Bublé version, or like, I really like a punk rock version of it. I think Reliant K does like this gorgeous punk rock version. You can do it to one of those doing this exact dance because it won't have that extra 4 count phrase. So that's why we're doing what we're doing. And now that I've explained that, let's go ahead and get started. So this is intermediate, but it's intermediate advanced. The advanced part comes in at the end with like, there's some pullbacks in there, and then there's also some options to make it harder. So that's why I've kind of deemed this intermediate advanced, but for the bulk of it, it's intermediate. Cool? Cool. All right, so you have full lap, heel, heel, full lap, heel, heel is how it starts. So it's full lap with the right foot and then left heel, right heel, kind of like a lazy ball change. You want to be doing the back heel first. Full lap, heel, heel, full lap, heel, heel. So you have it right and then left. Full lap, back, front, full lap, back, front. And then 3 full laps and a ball change. Full lap, full lap, full lap, ball change. Full lap, heel, heel, full lap, heel, heel, full lap, ball change. So it's that rhythm, very, very straight rhythm, even though it is a jazzy tune and it's got a lot of swing to it. This rhythm is going to be very straight. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. It'll fit, I promise. So you have full lap, heel, heel, full lap, heel, heel, full lap, back, front, and then 3 full laps and a ball change. And then you'll do it on the left foot. Full lap, heel, heel, full lap, heel, heel, full lap, ball change. So it's right, left, full lap, ball change, left, right, full lap, ball change. So let's try that together. 5, 6, 7, 8. Full lap, heel, heel, full lap, good, let's try it again. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 and 2, and 3 and 4, and 5 and 6 and 7, 8, and 1 and 2, and 3 and 4, and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Awesome, so remember to try to keep the rhythm very even. Your right foot is free. You have 2 Broadways, or Shirley Temples, or Manhattans, or Alexanders, or full lap, heel, heel, spank, heel, toe, heel, or whatever you call this step. If you've never done a Broadway or Alexander or any of those things, it's all the same step, they just have different names. If you've never done one before, I do have a step tutorial on that step right in the playlist down below, so make sure you check that out and then come back to this video once you've learned it. If you already know how to do it, cool. So your right foot is free after that. You had full lap, heel, heel, full lap, heel, heel, full lap, full lap, full lap. Your right foot is free and ready to go. You have 1 Broadway to the right, 1 Broadway to the left. So that's very, very straight rhythm. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. So full lap, heel, heel. I'll give a quick overview of it in case like you need a refresher on the step. Full lap, opposite heel first, heel, heel, spank, heel, toe, heel. And then the other way, full lap, opposite heel first, heel, heel, spank, heel, toe, heel. So let's try that. Full lap, heel, heel, spank, heel, toe, heel, full lap, heel, heel, spank, heel, toe, heel. 5, 6, 7, 8. Full lap, heel, heel, spank, heel, toe, heel, full lap, heel, heel, spank, heel, toe. Good. Then the last part of the phrase is three paradiddles and a stamp. I couldn't say the word paradiddle for a second. Yes. So you have paradiddle, paradiddle, paradiddle. Now, there is an extra 4 counts after that we're going to have to hold. If you want to fill it with something, it's actually pretty easy to find something to fill it with because you can go walk in and go winter, wonderland. Just add an extra paradiddle stamp and that'll fill the time perfectly. Or you can just do 4 paradiddles. So it just depends on which version you're gonna do. I'll show it both ways, but for the most part, we're gonna hold those 4 counts just so that this can fit any version. Cool? But I will show it both ways. So you have from Broadway, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, hold 8, hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So let's try that one more time. This time I will fill the 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, Broadway. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3. So you're actually adding an extra 2 paradiddles. That's my bad. I said add an extra paradiddle stamp. It's 2. So just keep going with those paradiddles, adding an extra 2, and then the stamp. So I'll show you both ways with the music as well. First time we're going to do the hold. Second time I will show you with going through the measure, and then third time we'll go back to doing the hold. Sound good? Okay, let's try the whole thing with music. Not whole thing, this first part. It's not the whole dance. There's plenty more. So let's try this first part with music. And don't forget, the first time we do it, it doesn't count. We have not heard it with the song yet. Maybe some of you have never even heard this version of the song, and that is fine. So just know that we have this dance we just learned, and we're going to do our best to put it to the song and see how this first try goes. Nothing crazy. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so hopefully that went okay. That was with that 4 count hold. It's walking in a winter wonderland. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're going to hold all of that because in another version it's walking in a winter wonderland, gone away. So it goes right into gone away. This one just has like a little pause. This time, let's fill the space and add those other 2 paradiddles. Also, as I'm looking at my viewfinder, I'm like, I know I gotta work out these shadows in this room. I really do. At some point, I will get this lighting figured out. If you're new to this channel, I just moved into this space, and depending on the time of day that I film and what the weather is like outside, there's more shadows or less shadows in this room. So it's just one of those things I gotta figure out. There was a hurricane yesterday, so it's darker outside than it normally is at this time of day. So again, still trying to work it out. All right, let's do it. This time we're gonna fill the space with 2 extra paradiddles. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. more time. This time I'm gonna take out the extra paradiddles and we'll go back to the original version with the hold. We'll just hold and kind of just like, you know, look cute for a second. All right, let's do it.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. The beautiful sight, we're having a night. We're walking on the road to Wonderland. And gone away is the bluebird. We're here to stay.
All right, fantastic. So we're gonna move on to the next section. If you're not ready to move on and you wanna work on this part a little bit more, that is the beauty of this being a YouTube video. You just press that rewind button, practice as many times as you need to, and then meet me back here when you're ready to move on. All right, so this next part you just did, or you did it with 2 extra paradiddles. Who knows, right? So you have your right foot free. You have step, spank, heel, step, spank, heel, step, spank, heel, step, spank, heel. So it's basically 4 drawbacks. But you're starting with a step instead of a brush or a spank. You're starting with that step. It's still a drawback. So I know some people like to fight me on this, especially on TikTok. It's still a drawback, even if you're starting at a different point in the step than you're used to. I promise. Okay, so you have step, spank, heel 4 times. And it's syncopated in rhythm. So it goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and. That's all your steps. Step, spank, heel, step, spank, heel, step, spank, heel, step, spank, heel. Okay, let's try it. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and. You finish off the phrase with toe, heel, stamp. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Toe, heel, stamp. So let's try that again. Ready? 5. Oh, I got a Sean hair on me. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Good. So your left foot is free at the end of that. Let's do that one more time, and then I'll go into what our left foot will be doing. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Good. From here, your left foot's free. You have 2 Cincinnatis starting with a step, or drawbacks with shuffles starting with a step. You have 2 of them. Step, spank, heel, shuffle, heel, step, spank, heel, shuffle, heel. And you have another toe, heel, stamp. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. So it sounds the same, but visually it's a variation. So the left foot, 2 Cincinnatis, you have step, spank, heel, shuffle, heel, step, spank, heel, shuffle, heel, and then you finish it with toe, heel, stamp. Cool? All right, so from the left foot, just the left foot from the Cincinnatis, starting with a step. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Keep your weight evenly distributed, and then when you need to, it needs to go fully into that hip so that you have control over those heels. One more time. Left foot. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. From the right to the left. From regular drawbacks to Cincinnatis. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. One more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Now, your right foot's free. You have step, shuffle, hop, step, 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 shuffle, hop, step, step. So it's a military time step. Breaking it down, it's step, shuffle, hop, step, step. So step, shuffle, hop, ball change. The rhythm goes 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8. So let's try that right to left. I do have a step tutorial on the military time step as well, so make sure you check that playlist down below if you need more help learning that. So 2 military time steps, ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8. Good. This is one of those steps though where I can turn this into an advanced dance like that. So you just add a pullback to your military time step. This is only if you want to. It is entirely optional. No one has to do this, okay? Just remember, it's a pullback, not a grab off. So you're gonna stay on the standing leg. So if you're going step, shuffle, step, step, where you do the hop, you exchange the hop for a pullback. So it's only if you want to. I might throw it in there once or twice. It doesn't matter. It's basically the same whether you do it or you don't. I just want to make sure that I add some difficulty for those that wanted a more advanced dance. So that's a great place to add some difficulty. All right, so military time step, military time step. I'm going to do it with the pullback this time so you can hear it one more time. Ready? But if you're not doing the pullback, you do you. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Your right foot is free. You finish this off with shuffle, step, heel, shuffle, step, heel, shuffle, cross, heel, heel, toe, toe. So I've done this in a lot of recent tutorials, and I have a step tutorial on the rhythm turn in that playlist down below if you've never done a rhythm turn. If you are not up for turning, you don't have to turn. And by showing you this modification, I'm also going to be able to show you how to do the step. You have 2 shuffle diddles. To do the modification without the turn, you shuffle, step, and then it's a heel, heel, toe, toe crawl this way, starting with your right heel. Right, left, right, left. That's the entire step. Whether you're turning or not, that is what you're doing with your feet. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, heel, heel, toe, toe. If you're crossing, you heel, heel, toe, toe, all the same. Right, left, right, left. But because you crossed, it turns automatically. Don't try to turn. So again, I go over that in the rhythm turn video, but like, do not try to turn. Let your feet turn you. Cool? Cool. All right, so you just did. Your right foot's free. You have shuffle, step, heel, shuffle, step, heel, shuffle, step, heel, heel, toe, toe. Now we are gonna hold this 4 count, because that gives you a chance to like recenter yourself after the turn. 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can use that to like 5, 6, 7, 8 and get into like a cute pose for the next section because you'll need your right foot, or you can fill it with something. I have an optional fill there, actually. I have an optional fill of paradiddle stay-up, so that's an option. I'm not going to throw that in there unless it's like for the performance part before the tutorial, just because I want to give us a chance to recenter ourselves after that turn. But that's an option, or you can fill it with anything you want if you're doing this version of the song. Okay, so that whole section from drawbacks to there goes like this. We have 5, 6, draw back, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 2 and stay, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 2 and stay, 1 and 2 and 3 4 5 and 6 and 7 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 8. Cool? All right, let's try that all together. This time I'll throw the pullbacks in on the military time step. 5, wait, from drawback. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah? Can we try with music? Okay, let's try adding it on. See how we do? Again, first time we add on is not anything we need to judge ourselves over. If anything, we need to give ourselves lots of grace. Okay? 'Tis the season for being kind to ourselves. So if it doesn't go perfectly, that's okay, just try again. That's why we do it 3 times in a row.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. The beautiful sight, we're having a night. We're walking in the winter wonderland.
5, 6,
And
7, 8.
gone away is the bluebird. Here to stay, stay, stay is a new bird. He sings a love song as we go along. We're walking in the winter wonderland. In the middle, we can build a snowman.
So the pauses are nice, actually, so you can kind of just like, you know, get into the next section. Or if you're not into this kind of movement, just be like, all right, next section. Or whatever your body movement naturally wants to do. All right, let's try it again. This time, I'm going to add that extra 4 count after the paradiddles. So we're gonna add those extra 2 paradiddles, okay? Cool. I also might throw in the pullbacks. Why not? But you do you. No matter what, you do you. Whatever I do the version you want to do. Cool? 5, 6,
Sleigh
7, 8.
bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. The beautiful sight, we're having a night. We're walking in the winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird. Here to stay, stay, stay is a new bird. He sings a love song as we go along. We're walking in the winter wonderland. In the middle, we can build a snowman and pretend that he.
A good way to fill that as you're centering yourself, you can do like 4 snaps or like 1 finger. Because there's that like da, 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 da in the song. So that'd be a cute way to fill that as you're centering yourself if you don't want to add steps there. All right, let's try it one more time before we move on to the last section of the combo. Ready? Cool.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. The beautiful sight, we're having a night. We're walking in the winter wonderland. And gone away is the bluebird. Here to stay, stay, stay is a new bird. He sings a love song as we go along. We're walking in the winter wonderland. In the middle, we can build a snowman and pretend.
Now those little da, 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 they're just before the beat, so you gotta catch it. I didn't catch it, and now I know. They're just before the beat. Da, 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 da. It's like and. So have some fun with it if you want to. My bad on that. All right, so let's move on to the last section. Sort of. It's sort of the last section. You'll understand what I mean in a minute. All right, I was like, it's the last section, and I was looking at my paper going, wait, there's more. But technically, it's the last section to learn. All right, so you have paradiddle, paradiddle. So, no, sorry, I'm sorry, I read it wrong. 5 count riffs. There are 5 count riffs. So, 5 count riff, 5 count riff, 5 count riff, heel, heel, toe, toe. So it's 3 5 count riffs starting with the right foot. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Heel, heel, toe, toe. Left, right, left. So let's try that together. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. So you want to keep it quick and little. So one more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Cool, now your left foot's free. You're gonna do it on the left. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Right, left, left, left. So that's that same heel, heel, toe, toe that we did earlier that starts with the left heel, or with the right heel. The other one starts with the left heel. The second time, if you start your 5 count wrist with the left foot, you're gonna start the heel toe crawl with the right heel. But you are moving the direction you started with. So let's do right and then left. Hopefully that didn't confuse anybody. Let's start right and left. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8. So the rhythm starts and a 1, and 2, and a 3, and 4. So that downbeat of the riff is that heel. That's going to be your downbeat of it. One more time, just that, and then we'll move on to the last part of the phrase. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8. So, if those riffs are like too fast for you, you can replace them with dig steps. In the meadow, we can build a snowman and pretend that he is Parson Brown. So you just replace it with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Totally fine for you to do. I'm not going to do that for the video, but I wanted to offer you that option in case you wanted to. Cool? All right, so one more time those riffs, and then we'll go on to the last part of the phrase. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8. Now we have paradiddles. Paradiddle, paradiddle, double paradiddle stamp. So this part, that double paradiddle, is just an extra dig spank before your paradiddle. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. Now you have 2 dig spanks. Dig spank, step, heel. Stamp. So it's just an extra dig spank. So let's try that. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and double paradiddle stamp. Good. One more time, just to make sure we have that. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8. Your right foot's free. You have step, spank, heel, step, spank, heel, step, spank, heel, step. So it's a step and then 3 traditional drawbacks that start with a spank. The end of that is a prep if you're going to do the advanced version. I will show you the intermediate version as well. But you have 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. So those are done in triplets. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Step, spank, heel, step, spank, heel, step, spank, heel, step. So let's try that. 5, 6, 7, 8. So 3 different options here. You have ball, change, pull back is the more intermediate option. So ball change and give it your best pull back. If you need to go from flat feet, because that's where you are in your learning journey right now, that's fine. Just make sure you end on ta-a-out at the end of town. Option 2, to go a little higher, to go to the advanced version. That last part of your drawbacks is your prep for 3 pullbacks. Okay? So you either have ball, change, pull back, or pull back, pull back, pull back. Now, here's the best part. If you don't want to do a pullback, you don't have to. You can choose either of these 2 options and replace the pullback with a cramp roll. As long as the cramp roll is crunchy and has 4 sounds. That's what I call like cramp rolls that have like da-da-da-da, like a nice crispy 4 sounds. I call it crunchy. Crispy, crunchy, you know, same thing. So you can go, you can put the top and we're in town. So you can add that cramp roll instead of a pullback. Or, now those 3 in a row are going to be hard because getting those cramp rolls really, really even, so hard, but it's okay. We can do this. So those are all of your options. For the purpose of the video, I'm going to do ball, change, pullback the first time. Second time we do it, I'm going to take up all the options to the advanced level. Third time, I'm going to go back down to the intermediate level. So, that first time, I'm going to do the military time step without the pullbacks, and I'm going to do ball change pullback at the end, sort of. I mean sort of the end. I will do that. The second time we do it, I will do the military time step with the pullbacks in it and then the 3 pullbacks at the end. And then the third time we do it, I'll go back to the intermediate first time version. Okay? All right, so let's do from 5 count riff and add that ending. Okay? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7. Yeah? One more time. This time we're going to do the advanced version. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, You'll hold 8. After either one, you will hold 8. Okay. So I know I said that that was the last part, but it's not. You finished learning everything that you needed to learn. After that, after the pullback, whichever one you're doing, 3 or just 1, you're at your last pullback. You go back to the first part. You just repeat the first part. All you do is go back and repeat the beginning. So now let's do a walkthrough of the entire thing. No music, just a walkthrough. Then we'll try the whole thing. Cool? Awesome. All right, so from the top, I will do my best to shout over the acoustics in this room. I am still trying to figure out the acoustics. So far, I've done much better from the first video to now. We're just gonna work on getting some massive amounts of soundproofing in this room. It's just a little echoey. All right, so black heel heel. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Okay, we are not going to pretend that we didn't see that, right? I almost fell over. I lost my place. I'm literally just going to tell y'all what happened. So I did this. I lost my place in the choreography and couldn't find out until the very last second. Like I hit it right on the beat that it was 5 count riffs next. So I was like, what is it? Oh, it's 5 count riffs. Okay. I do apologize for that, but now you have a really, really funny moment on camera. So there's that. All right, let's try it with music and see how we do. And okay, I was like, apparently my speaker just disconnected, but then it didn't, so it's fine. All right, let's try it with music, see how we do. Remember, first time doesn't count. Just see how it all fits together.
Sleigh bells ring. Are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. Into the fall side, we're having a night. We're walking in the
too. I just love it. That's why I chose to do it. And this cover of it is so good. Like, she's adorable, and she has the coolest guitar I've ever seen. So make sure you check out the cover. The information is down below. Coolest guitar I've ever seen in my life. It's awesome. Anyway, so let's try it again. This time I'm gonna do the more advanced version with the pullbacks and the military time step, the 3 pullbacks at the end. I'm not gonna fill that 4 count. We know it's there. You can do it if you want to, but I'm not gonna fill it, okay? So I'm just gonna do the advanced version with the pauses. Cool? Cool, I figure that's a good compromise. Ready? 5, 6,
Sleigh bells ring. Are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. The beautiful sight. We're having a night. We're walking in the wonderland. And gone away is the bluebird. His sleigh, sleigh, sleigh is a new bird. He sings our love songs. We go along. We're walking in the wonderland.
Awesome. Okay, let's do it one last time. I'm going to go back to the intermediate version. That way you guys have that as your last try. And you can do whichever version you want to do. But I have one rule. When we do it the 3rd time, which is the last time for the purposes of filming, I do have a rule. And if you've been on this channel, you know the rule. It's make it fun. Have fun. This is Winter Wonderland. Like, have a blast with it. Okay? Just pretend that it's snowing outside. By the time you do this, it might be. I don't know. I live in Florida, so it was hurricaning yesterday. I'll pretend that that was snow. And it was glorious and beautiful and wonderful. And actually, the weather was kind of beautiful at the end of the day. After a hurricane, it's actually stunning. I don't know. For anyone that lives in Florida, you know what I'm talking about. It's just like this beautiful calm, and there's rainbows and stuff. During the hurricane, not so much. But yeah, pretend it's snowing outside and you don't have anywhere to be, and you can just have some hot cocoa and go sledding or whatever it is people do in the snow, because I've never lived in the snow. Yeah. Anyway, so make it fun. You got this. Put down in the comments things that you do when it's snowing outside. Like, if you actually go out and play, like, do you make snowmen? Do you sleigh or sled? Sleigh? I don't know the word. What do you do? Because it's usually like 90 degrees on Christmas Day where I live, so. All right, I promise. Now let's do it. I'm gonna decorate a palm tree for next year for this room. I think that would be fun, right? Ready? 5, 6,
Sleigh bells ring. Are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. The beautiful sight. We're having a night. We're walking in the wonderland.
things that I'm supposed to wish that I'm doing on Christmas when it's 90 degrees out. And it would be nice to have a white Christmas, just like once, but I'd have to travel somewhere in order to have that. Maybe we can go visit my husband's family on Christmas because they live in Ohio, and I bet they have like, you know, snow or something. Maybe one Christmas we can do that. But we usually spend Christmas in the south part of Florida, and it hot. It very hot. All right, so hopefully you guys had so much fun learning this combination. I had a lot of fun teaching it to you. And if you're gonna bring this to your students to learn, don't forget it does fit this version if you wanna do those fillers, or it fits any version. The Michael Bublé version is yes, I love that version, so make sure you use this choreography to any version you want. If you're gonna perform it like a little recital for your friends and family at a holiday party or something, use any song you want to, it should fit. If you have any questions, feel free to write down in the comments. Now that I'm done moving, I'm gonna be a lot better about answering comments. I'm not technically done moving, but hopefully by the time you watch this, I'm done moving. I better be, honestly. It's been like 2 months. Okay, so, yeah. Thank you for joining me for this. Again, I hope you had a blast. Don't forget, if you're not already subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe button and join the TAP fam. We've got tons of choreography tutorials, lots of holiday ones. So if you're a dance teacher and you're looking for some content to bring to your students, and it's just been a crazy year and you're like, I can't think of one more dance. I know some of my friends choreograph like 10,000 competition dances and they're like, I can't think of one more dance right now. I just can't, my brain, it just doesn't. That's why I love having these. Come to my channel, grab a combination to like All I Want for Christmas Is You or Winter Wonderland or something. Bring it to your class to learn, you know? All I ever ask is for credit. Let's just say, oh, this is from Jen Vermestap's channel. And yes, that is how you pronounce my name if you didn't know already. So yeah, this is from Jen's channel or something. And feel free to bring this to class. I have exercises, like technique exercises. I've got step tutorials where you can just learn a step. Choreography tutorials just like this. I've got a specific holiday playlist if you're looking for holiday material. Check out the playlist. And there's also vlogs and challenges and all kinds of fun stuff. I think I have a couple Christmas game vlogs, like Name That Tune, which is kind of cool. I did that with Sean. I tapped out a tune and he had to guess what it was, and he did actually pretty good on that one. The Halloween one he did not do well, but on the Christmas one he did pretty good. I even have some Hanukkah dances. If you have students that are Jewish like me, then you can bring them a Hanukkah dance to do, and it's super fun. So yeah, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the thumbs up because that is how YouTube knows that people like tap dance. And as always, thank you for dancing with me.